Previously on descent into Avernus, determined to recuperate following the run-in with Clem Jasso's captors, the group began to head back to the surface. On the way out, though, Dahlia intervened and suggested they use the tiny hut spell in order to remain in the catacombs should they be unable to return later. The group obliged, much to Clem's chagrin, losing a lot of his composure and a fair amount of his stomach fluid. Resting and regaining their health, with the group contemplating what to do with Clem, they asked him for details that led to his kidnapping, with Hogar bringing his thoughts to life for the group to see. Finding that he was kidnapped for debts owed by his father and trying to protect his daughter. I guess the bad business runs in the Jasso family. Realizing that Clem might not make it home if released on his own, they decided to keep him with them as they investigated the rest of the catacomb. Retracing their steps to the place where they rescued Clem, they found a long-tongued ghoul feasting on a corpse, along with the swarm of rats. With Clem holding down the rear, as he said, the party leapt into action to do battle and do some fair recon. With Val and Johan drawing their focus of the ghoul, and Dahlia summoning divine radiance into a blade that completely razed the ghoul, bursting it into scraps of flesh and waste. I guess you could call that holy shit. Well, on that note, folks, that's where we're going to pick up the adventure today. What is the word? I'm Winston Taylor Lewis III, your host of Descent into Avernus Baldur's Gate, D&D Episodicals 4, The Realm Alternus. I am the GM. I am your friend. And I am here with this wonderful bunch of folks. And we are about to go on an adventure. Chris, introduce yourself.
Why, hello there, everybody. It's me, Chris. It's your boy. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're here to play some fucking games. Let's get it. D-Recca.
Hey, I'm Derica. I play Dahlia, the Asimar cleric. Feeling pretty good right about now. Yeah.
Indeed. As well you should. My friend, Hal.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm Hal. I play Johan, the Uthgard Cavalier. Happy to be here. Looking forward to cleaning up this holy shit that we made.
Indeed.
It's such a good joke.
I know, right?
And last but certainly not least, Lawrence. You are muted.
What up, everybody? I'm Lawrence, also known as Anansi 101 on Twitch. Super happy to be here. Funniest recap ever. Absolutely awesome. Yeah.
At some point, we got to make a list ranking Winston's recaps.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. I agree with that.
It's like top 10 like anime betrayals, but like top 10 like
yes.
Winston's recaps.
Absolutely wonderful. And Shay could not be with us today because he recently got his second dose of the vaccine. He's getting vaccinated to make sure our community is healthier, safer out here in these streets. So
yes, get vaccinated.
Shay, get better, buddy. You're on the way, but
as a disclaimer, so take our medical advice as not medical advice. Okay, cool.
I do not, I'm not a doctor, but yes, Shay is not here with us, but Tom, our wonderful friend, is running tech.
Can we get a name?
Thomas Atlas.
Yeah.
Thomas Atlas.
With that being said, you, as you are watching this, you are also a part of the cast. You can also affect the game. You can impact the game by donating your bits and channel points. You can interact with the game. You can give inspiration. You can give successful hits. You can give nat 20s. If you follow or subscribe, you also are able to give inspiration or nat 20s respectively. So join in on the fun. Support the cast. Your nat 20s and your auto hits have made it a lot easier for this cast to survive, and the challenge is not getting any easier, folks. It is going to be ramping up. So continue to support them, give them your gifts. I've got a couple of nat 20s in the queue ready to use when the time arises for them to be used. And as such, you should supply this wonderful cast with nat 20s and whatnot, because they will need them.
Would it be helpful for us to tell chat what we have right now?
Yeah. See what he said? He said support us, not him. Stop giving him stuff. You guys keep giving him things.
I do have 4 nat 20s, 3 inspiration, and 1 auto hit. So
see?
Yeah,
oh my god!
2 nat 20s and 2 inspiration.
I have
indeed
none.
Yeah, I think I have like 2 inspiration left.
Show Lauren some love, baby. Malachi needs some love.
A little bit, because I'm hurting right now, dog. Like I'm not trying to metagame this, but if between a shot and 4 Long Islands, I am 3.5 right now. Like, it's kind of ugly.
With that being said, yeah. So welcome as we are jumping back into the game today. So after dealing with the ghoul and watching this ghoul explode into bits and the rats dissipate and flee, there is a corpse here at the very end of the room. And Clem just kind of like creeps around the corner, having heard the explosion. And he begins to kind of like move to the room. What would you guys like to do?
So Lickitung is no longer a threat?
Yeah, Lickitung is in thousands of pieces all over the room, so.
Okay. Did we investigate that body, guys?
You did not.
I don't remember. Okay. I will stroll over and I would like to investigate the body.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna ask if anyone needs some heals.
I raise my hand.
I'm okay. I'm just busy picking pieces of Lickitung off of my shield and armor.
That's
I cast guidance on myself, and yes, I do need heals.
I do not need heals, but Vol is definitely looking at Dolly kind of like, ooh. He didn't quite know that she had it like that. Like they arm wrestled before, and he knows he knows that she's strong, but like, damn. Like,
Dahlia looks at him and was like, hashtag blessed.
like, okay. And then is there anything else in the room besides the body and like giblets?
Yeah, give me an investigation check if you're looking around the room. Did you roll? Did you roll, Malachi?
Yeah, I got a 15.
Okay. So as you look, as you are looking about the room,
What are you at right now, Malachi, health-wise?
Out of 40, I am below half.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Okay.
I'm Krillin
yeah.
after the second Frieza fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna prayer of healing, 2nd level. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's 12 for you. How are you looking now? And anyone else can grab 12 because I can pick up to 6 people. So you can get up to 12. So hopefully that'll top off some of you.
I'm not topped off, but I'm looking better.
Looking better?
I'm
Good.
looking better. I'm not topped off, but I'm looking better.
Well, thank you, Dolly.
I'm gonna lay hands. I don't think that's what it's called. For me though.
Healing hands?
Yeah, I'm gonna healing hands for another 5 for you.
Ooh. Oh, you don't have to burn through all your resources. Well, never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just take it. Thank you. Thank you. I love heart.
And then lastly, I'm going to put, while I'm healing hands, I'm just going to be like, all right, we're a team. We're on board. Let's keep doing some recon. And he has advantage on his next initiative roll.
I already have.
Oh, you already have it?
I already have it.
I'm going to give it to Johan, though.
Yes.
Johan, you have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Is there a thing like triple advantage?
No. It's not a thing.
Only if you have the luck feat.
Yeah. So you find a couple of things about the body. So first, on the corpse, it is a young woman's corpse, and on the corpse you find a kind of tattered spell book, written in the front cover of the book. Is the name Deirdre?
Deirdre. Notes. Notepad. Where's my notes?
It's already written down in the book.
No, I have. I keep a notepad. Deirdre.
And Vol, as you look about the room, you notice that there seems to be an indentation recently created from the explosion of the ghoul, and there is a flail at the on the floor next to this indentation in the wall. Is a silver flail that has a skull as the mace portion.
This is the most metal thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it is made out of metal, so that does make sense.
So, like, Vol reaches out and, like, grabs it, and then pulls it. Is it like a sword in the stone, like a flail in the stone type thing, or is it, like, stuck in there? Or?
No, it is. You pull it out, and some debris comes down from the some rocks just kind of like fall down from the ground, but you're able to pull it up pretty easily.
It's like, oh shit!
Does it look like a cat of nine?
Oh, he just kind of like kicks the rubble into like a corner or something, like he didn't do anything or something. Just kind of like.
Does it look like a cat of nine tails? Like a old?
Tail.
Oh,
no,
like one.
No, it is it's a flail, and the flail at the end is shaped like a skull. It's got spikes in it. Yeah,
that's cool.
So like Vol kind of like starts spinning it around. It's kind of like.
Is the spiked head some kind of a holy symbol, or probably an unholy symbol?
I would say that you guys recognize the symbol of miracle, god of death. The skull shape is similar. So
I think we got a death flail over here.
We end up taking that sword from that was not a gnome, or is that still laying in the other room?
Bro,
it's still laying in the other room. It's not broken. It is inert on the ground.
Was it of any quality? Is it worth taking, or no?
You can go check it, and
yeah, I don't want to leave it behind just in case.
Talia would rather forget about the sword.
Well, I mean, if it's junk, it's fine. I just want to verify whether it is junk or not.
Having extra weapons is never a bad idea.
Yeah. So I'll go get it and come back.
Okay. So Johan, if you pick up the sword and you grab it, bring it back into the room. If someone wants to examine the sword, they can either, if they want to gather whether or not it is magical. You can make an Arcana check. If you are just trying to examine the quality of the sword, the blade itself, you can make an investigation check.
I will make an investigation check if anybody else wants to.
Oh, I
Help me.
really don't want to know. I'm gonna use my inspo, I guess. No, it's funnier this way. Yeah, I don't want to know if it's magical or not. I'm still remembering the other sword turning into something that's alive and feeling real bad about having kind of KO'd this sword.
It is not a high quality sword whatsoever, Johan.
All right. Well, we can keep it around if we need a pry bar or something, or sell it for a couple gold.
Yeah, possibilities. Malachi, did you have something that you would like to say?
Investigate the sword if that was the thing.
Yeah, Johan already did.
All right, cool. Never mind.
You'd be better off if you wanted. You could try an Arcana check, see if you can beat a nat one.
I mean,
Um,
sure.
Dahlia, you certainly think that it could be magical.
It only looks crummy.
I think it was alive at one point, and I killed it.
I will do an Arcana check with guidance.
It was alive, and I killed it, guys.
This is not my skill set, but I will.
Someone forgive me.
Oh Lord Jesus. I got an 11.
I mean, it's better than 5. I mean, you certainly don't sense any. You certainly don't sense any magic in it.
It's just a regular. It's just a regular. Dahlia. It's just a regular sword.
It wasn't alive? All right, cool.
It's not alive.
Cool. I choose to believe this, even though I'm not convinced.
So say Lou doesn't want you to kill or break things?
I mean, Dahlia doesn't want to just unknowingly kill someone thinking it's just a sword.
Yeah, I mean, because I was about to say it, like, if Saloon doesn't want you to be the pacifist, she gave you the wrong set of spells.
Nah,
What was
Saloon doesn't need a
that?
password. Hey, Winston, quick question.
I concur.
I wrote down, so the mobster guy that was talking to Clem in the memories, I just kept writing down Kingpin because I thought it was funny at the time. But I realized that I don't think I actually know what Kingpin's name is. Did we have that information?
It's Mortlock.
Oh, that's who.
Mortlock is the guy in charge, and Mordred is like his right hand man.
Mordred is the name I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, I did write it down. Boss guy, Mordred. Okay, cool. I'm circling it. All right, we're all good.
And also, Tom, thank you for the gift. Lawrence, you do have inspiration, and as does Chris. You have received inspiration. Yeah. So, in prying into the memories, you found that Mortlock is running some sort of kind of like extortion ring, and he's muscling people out of their riches or their lives, and that seems to be, and he has some level of connection to the activity here, as this is his bathhouse. So.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's leaving his
parties he's been throwing?
You think he's leaving his gold down here?
We can recon it.
We're about to run him a recon.
So, so as you guys are, as you have examined this room, you don't find much of anything else outside of what you have found so far.
That corpse the lick monster was eating.
That's where the spell book was found.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like young,
indeed, that's
woman, right?
Malachi examined it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. My bad.
But where would you guys like to go next?
All right, Johan, lead the way.
Well, from what I remember, as a player from like 2 or 3 weeks ago when we did this.
Mhm.
Around, if we hug the left wall, it goes up to a door where there was some sort of an animal or bestial sounds coming. If we hug the right wall, it ends up coming to a fork. But if we keep hugging that right wall, it'll go down deeper underground. And
Yes.
if we hug the right wall, go through this door, and then hug the left wall, I have no idea. So I'm partial
Lawrence, if you're
going-
talking, you're muted.
I was going to say I'm partial to going up to that bestial animal thing because that might be our known way back to the surface, even though we got to recon past something making noise.
Mhm.
Or we could just go back up the way we came.
But that's not reconning. We already know what's that way.
We completed
We're here to recon. That was the point.
The point was to kill who we did. We've done that. We have
still missing a head. We only got 2 heads in this bag.
we
Malachi.
don't.
Malachi, I want to point out.
I would just like to remind you that the job was to put an end to the Dead Three.
There's 2.
If he still got his head, an end hasn't been put to it.
Wait. So, no, I thought that we completed our objective. We didn't do that. Lawrence is asking. We didn't complete our objective at all.
The Dead Three were in that room, I thought. Or is that just one of the Dead Three?
The cult of the Dead Three is still alive and active. Like, you're still fighting stuff down. There's still stuff down.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was the end of the Dead Three. Lawrence thought that. Okay, sorry, my bad.
No, so
all right.
The cult of the Dead Three are people who worship the Dead Three.
Even though there's more than 3 of them.
Yeah. So first and foremost, you did not put an end to the Dead Three because technically the Dead Three are supposedly dead, but still worshiping.
All right. Thank you for clarifying. If that's the case, then Malachi would scout ahead, and let's first get this noble back to the captain so that he will be safe and not be in the fray with us, and then we can continue with what we're doing. That's my suggestion.
He wanted to stick with us. He's in it for the long run until we find another way out.
Plus, the whole point with not going back that way was we may not be able to come back in that way, and then we don't know how to get back down here. So if we find another way out, we can come back that way.
And
it should be noted that if you're Malachi, if you're saying this out loud, Clem overhears you, and he is rather aghast at the prospect of you turning him over to the Flaming Fist. I'm
saying we need to get him to safety because being down here in
safety is with us because when we talk to him, it's really bad if people find out he's still alive. Like, he's down here to be dead. So if we go walking through the streets with him, that's bad. So we've had this conversation. I don't think
you're right.
I don't think you were here. We had this conversation and Clem agreed because we flat out asked him, was like,
and,
do you want
and,
to stick with us?
And as you're having this conversation,
I was not here for that, so I don't remember. I did not remember any of that.
So Clem says flat out, he says, if you think that I'm safe with the Flaming Fist, you're a fool. After Ravengard has left, you can't trust the Flaming Fists. They're just as bad, if not worse.
I mean, I've gotten paid from them for work, but okay, cool.
That's because money talks here in Baldur's Gate. And as long as money talks, then the people who, like me, who have a problem, won't be around for long.
And Dahlia says, and we've established, Malachi, that Clem has no money.
Okay.
No offense, Clem.
Does Clem want to hang on to this crusty sword just to feel safe?
I mean, here's this fucking soul flail.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
Give him the sword. All right, let me scout ahead.
As you hand him the sword, Johan, you notice that he doesn't seem to know exactly how to hold a sword. And his form is absolutely horrendous, as he's just kind of like,
weren't you a Boy Scout? Like, what?
If we keep his hands busy, his hands will stay out of trouble. So just hang
Do
on.
you not have muscle memory? Like, you were a cadet. Like, did you not wield?
it was primary school. I was 8 years old.
Yeah, you know what I learned to do in primary school? Hopscotch. You know what I still know what to do now? Hopscotch.
So Ball, as she's reading him, like Ball comes behind him. He's like, "Keep your legs under you." So like he like moves his hips under, like moves his fucking like feet the certain width apart or whatnot. Like squares his shoulders up, puts his hands in front. It's like, all right, like you right or left-handed?
Left.
Both.
Left-handed. Okay, and then so he like shifts him around so he's goofy or like southpaw. It's like boom. It's like, all right, power.
He's like a Betty Spaghetti doll.
Yeah. Gotta remember, power comes from the hips. Turning your hips over is what gives you that oomph. All right. Okay.
Val, you get it. I'll give you inspiration for that.
This has been Sex Ed by Val.
sex ed by Ball. Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that actually could you also make a persuasion check too?
Okay. Persuasion?
Yeah.
All right. I will use inspiration on this. So that, and then yeah, good thing I did that. Doing it again. Inspiration.
Nice.
Right. So yeah, like you kind of straighten out Clem a bit, and he seems a little bit more confident as you kind of like coach him through kind of like some of the basics of his stance and whatnot.
And then I kind of like when he looks at like he's got something past, so I kind of like clap him on the back. It's like, all right, stay close, though.
All right. So Malachi, as you scout ahead, you move upwards to this door to the left here, and
trying to get back to the map. Come on.
Back to the map. Back to reality. Okay, so so as you move up the steps, could you make a perception check for me as you move closer to this door?
I would like to also make a stealth roll, if that's okay.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Perception first, because you asked for first. I will cast guidance. Come. All right, I got a 3 on that. Wow, that was bad. That was super bad. I got a 14, but my passive is 19.
So, so as you move closer to the door, you hear some there seems to be kind of like this kind of seems to be like a rattling and a dragging happening inside of the on the other side of this door that you've happened upon.
Okay. I rolled a stealth check. I get advantage because of boots. I got a 27 on my stealth check.
Okay.
Is there a way is the door locked?
You can try the door.
Was this the door that was filled with gas?
No.
That
was further.
No.
That was further up. Yeah.
Is the door trapped? Do I sense that the door's trapped?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this door is it's falling apart just like every other door that you guys have come through.
Okay, cool. I will. I have proficiency with. Is it locked? I will try the door.
No, it's not. It's not locked.
Yeah, I will try to quietly open the door and peek in so I can see what's going on.
It's rather dark inside.
And I don't have dark vision. Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, as you open the door, you're hearing like the shuffling and the dragging a bit more.
I will
Didn't Dahlia give us
close the
all
door.
vision?
I think that was the day before. We've had that.
Oh,
rest.
okay.
I can
I'm
do
going
that
to
again. Yeah, sure. We all have dark vision up to 300 feet.
wait. What?
So she could just do that. Yeah.
Como? So Malachi doesn't.
For the next hour.
Mhm.
I don't know if Malachi was there for that. So I when I look into the room because I can't see anything.
I just now do it. So you look in and it's dark, and Dahlia remembers. Oh yeah, they can't see down here, and I do it.
And then I see and I'm like, oh.
That's so funny.
So what do I see with my newly required dark vision?
Everything.
You see a group of skeletons dragging corpses and stacking them like against a wall. You see four skeletons.
Yeah, I'm going to close the door and back up, like this is Splinter Cell. I walked in at the wrong time. I walked in at the wrong time. My bad.
You're clearly busy. I'll come back later.
All right. Yep. So, and I will walk back to the group and relay said information.
Was there any other doors out of that room?
I did not see that because I did not see that. I only saw the skeleton.
He says this calm, but he's clearly shaking.
It's not my first time seeing It's not my first time seeing skeletons, but they were stacking corpses. Normally, skeletons don't bother with stacking corpses unless someone tells them to do so, and that's what I am more worried about.
Well, whether that's ultimately the way up and out or not, we probably ought to destroy the skeletons and stop whatever necromantic work they're doing.
I agree.
Let's go recon them.
So
right.
I will
find out what they're doing.
That's right.
So I will fade to the back if our two wonderful fighters want to walk in the front. I'm gonna tie my hair up and I put my hair in a ponytail. I'm like, you know what? All right, it's time to recon.
Yeah, we did it.
So Paul starts to walk up next to Johan, and as he's doing so, he tells Clem to stay behind, Dolly or Malachi, whichever one's furthest back. Stay behind that guy.
We'll do, sir.
Yeah.
And as you guys move in, are you guys trying to take them by surprise?
Sure.
So I need I'd need everyone to make a stealth roll, a stealth check.
Who has the worst stealth? Oh, wait, who has heavy armor?
I think I do. I think I roll a disadvantage.
Okay, I will give.
But I'm at
Disadvantage if I'm flying.
I'm sorry, what?
Would I roll stealth at disadvantage if I'm flying and not walking?
Yes.
It's not tall enough in here to be flying, though, is it?
No, it's not. The ceilings are not very high.
Okay, never mind.
I will give Chris character. I will give Chris's character guidance on his stealth check.
Okay.
So add a D4.
Oh, snap.
All right.
19s.
I have
use inspiration.
advantage. I
Well,
have advantage.
You gave guidance to the right person, it looks like.
Yeah, I said I also use inspiration, so I'll take the 17.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a lot better stealth. Well, especially Johan has a lot better stealth than I do.
If I wasn't in heavy armor, I'd be decent.
Yeah.
So I get an 18.
Okay. All right. So you guys creep into this room, and the skeletons seem none the wiser that you guys are entering. And so you guys will have a surprise round. And I need you to roll initiative.
My stealth roll was super dope. I'm just kind of.
Oh, you have advantage.
Thank you.
I didn't click my token.
Yes,
I didn't
please
need
click
to
your
yell
token.
I need to. That's the best I've rolled too. Now it's gonna be bad. Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
I don't think I've rolled above a 4 on initiative this whole game. And as we've been recounting, we've rolled initiative a lot.
Wait, why is it not showing up on Roll20?
You got it.
You've never been showing up on Roll20.
Yeah.
Well, no, like when I play my other games on Roll20, my stuff shows up. I don't know why on this one it doesn't.
Did you click on your token? Or did you select your token?
Hold on.
Pick your noses and pick your tokens.
I thought I did. Tablet, please act right, please.
You did get a 20, so that's nice.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20. I got a 29 on my stealth roll, man. Like doing the rogue things.
Ooh, ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
All of my
Okay,
electronic
so-
devices are acting up.
So as you guys as you're entering this room, two of the skeletons, they seem kind of like there's just the skeletons of common folk, but there's something odd about the other two. One of them, it has, in place of where its hands would be, you see two blades jutting out from its hands. And the other,
Pirate skeletons, but ordinarily you'd see peg legs instead of sword hands.
yeah, typically.
Yeah,
They're like
you-
pirates,
hands.
but completely different.
And the other one you see kind of like the other one you see like cloven hooves and horns like hewn to like the torso of the skeleton. And they have like sharpened leg bones in the place of its hands. There are the bones of what look like harpy wings attached to its back and interwoven into its spine. And there's a winding tail coming off of it with a stinger.
They're copying my look. They are going to be
You know-
slapped with a restraining order.
Malachi's not on the turn order.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me in the turn order.
Go ahead. You'll have to enter your initiative manually.
Okay.
You're at the bottom there.
If it would let me, I'm trying to poke it. I'm poking it.
What are you poking?
I have my laptop. My laptop, who I would usually be playing on, crapped out on me, so I'm using my tablet.
Oh, what did you get? What did you roll?
I rolled a dirty 20.
I just went ahead and put it in.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, so all of you get to you get a full round of surprise. So we'll just go in order of initiative. Johan, what would you like to start off with?
I don't see the bad guys. Oh, are the bad guys here?
All right, so they.
I mean, you have to move into position, but yeah.
All right, so they are going to. We're all going to go, and then I'm going to go again before they go. Do I understand that
Yes.
situation?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that will change. There's no point in doing the ward because they won't go before my next turn. So I will just run right up into the middle of them and thump on that one.
Okay. So Johan just kind of like charges in. You hop over a sarcophagus on your way.
Oh, I didn't.
On your way in.
Is that a problem or no?
No, I'm just that's just what happens.
Okay. These stairs here, are they going up more or no?
Yes. Yep. Those are going up.
Yep. All right. This is looking like this
sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 15 succeed?
It does.
Hooray. For 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. As you run up,
Actually, I want to one of the ones that's copying my Black Wings motif. So if that's that guy, fine. Otherwise,
that's him.
All right.
That was 11 slashing damage. You said.
Yep.
All right. You so as you swing at him, you cut into what would be kind of like its spinal column.
Kept him in the heart. Oh wait.
But as you swing, you notice the shoulder blades begin to move, and they swing at you, and they try to grab you.
Oh, these are actual blades on the shoulder.
Yes.
Man, when you said the dude had blades for hands, I'm like, he can make pretty good sashimi. Just saying, like, I watch Iron Chef. I watch a lot of Iron Chef. And, Miyamoto makes tartar. Like the
tartar.
Peace and Plus is on point.
And the
we're cultured here at REM.
Pinkies in the air.
So a 11 does not hit, correct? All right. So it attempts to retaliate from the slash with its shoulder blades, and it misses. Is that all? Is that your action?
I'm not gonna blow any of my special things right now, so yeah, I'm done.
All right, Malachi. What would you like to do in the surprise round?
I saw my friend walk this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I did. So I went 5. I don't have line of sight on that guy. Darn. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to. It's surprise, so I get advantage on my strike.
Yes.
Okay, so I will. I will stab. I will. I will. It's not even a question. I'm going to pull out my rapier, and because it's a skeleton, I don't think it's a skeleton. I don't think I could stab bone, but I can use the. Can I? Can I use? Can I just grab the entire rapier and just beat? Can I just beat him with it? Like, can I use it as bludgeoning instead of piercing? Like, can I just hit him with the blunt end of my
Hold it by the pointy end.
No, I mean,
You can have sword.
Yeah, but you won't add, if you do so, you won't be adding proficiency to your you
Okay.
won't add proficiency to the attack if you attack that way.
never mind. I'm just gonna stab it. I'm aiming for, because it's a skeleton. I'm aiming for its eyes. I'm aiming for its head. I'm trying to take off its head with the rapier.
All right, go for it.
I got a dirty 20.
That hits.
Hey, let's go. For 5 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And you know what? Just because I can do this, I'm going to use favored foe on this hit, and now he's marked
okay.
for a minute, and he takes an extra 1 point of damage.
Yeah, so he's going to he's going to take that hit.
I was supposed to roll with advantage. I didn't. Oh wait, I was supposed to roll with advantage and I get sneak attack, and I did not do that. I am so sorry, but I am so sorry. I do not know what I'm doing.
Go ahead, roll for it now.
Yeah. He gets 7 sneak attack damage. I'm so sorry.
And with that, Malachi, you run down this corridor, slash at the skeleton straight through the eye socket and shatter its skull, shattering the skeleton to pieces.
Oh, okay. Then I will use my bonus action. No, I can't use my bonus action because I've already used it. No, wait, did I use it? No, I haven't used it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move away, to walk away.
Okay.
Just
move there, Vol. It is your turn.
So after seeing that, like Vol kind of like looks at his figure, kind of like mimics that fucking motion that he just saw. So Malachi did, so he's kind of like. And then he makes his way down the corridor.
Yes, the one finger at church. You gotta go.
Boop, boop. And he kind of like hops over the small guy, and then like bloop. So he's here. Johan is fighting this guy, right?
That is correct.
All right. So then he is going to run and then kind of like fucking furiously poke the shit out of this dude right here. Boop.
Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
I'll use my inspiration. Did I really roll a 1? Wait, look at this. No, that was the damage. I need to roll the actual like attack. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
There we go. You want me to just use this first damage?
All I see is the 11 that you rolled the first time.
Okay. Then
So I
damage.
don't see what damage you rolled.
Yeah. If you click fighting style, there you go.
Boop.
Okay.
And then the gloves is 2d10.
Yeah. So the
Dang.
I know.
so you take a finger and jab it toward this skeleton, and it explodes just kind of like in a shower of bone dust.
And so like he looks at his finger and he like looks back at Malachi, he looks back at his finger, and he's like, he kind of doesn't say anything, but he just kind of like nods.
Yeah, you blow it off. You go.
Dahlia, it's your turn.
I'm not gonna turn on dead just because I think we got this so far. I think what I am gonna do though is so it's these skeletons and the bodies in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I was thinking about casting fairy fire in the room, but that would cover like everyone. And that means everyone gets advantage on their attacks against everyone else.
I don't think they're going to get an attack.
That's true. And my hope is that if there's anything invisible in this room, we figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. In this room. It's a DC 17 Dex save for if there's any creatures in here. Well, I guess that's like everybody in this room right now. 5,
Do
10,
you
20.
choose who is affected by fairy fire, or just everyone has to roll?
Everyone in the area.
Failed.
Oh, so are we?
Yeah,
all
everyone roll a
okay.
Dex save. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that includes me too.
Yeah, everyone has to roll.
Dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, dex save.
Cool.
Yeah, both of those. Yeah, both of them fail. And there's nothing else. There's nothing else in the room. So,
Okay.
outside of the corpses that are lining the wall.
Everyone except for Vol is outlined in like purple light.
I got 25.
Oh, sorry. Everyone except for Vol and Malachi are outlined in purple light. And they get you shed dim light in a 10-foot radius, and any attack roll against you has advantage if the attacker can see it. And you can't benefit from being invisible.
Solid.
That's it.
Well, in that case, Johan, we're back at the top of the order with you.
I will try to finish off that guy I've already hit once.
Would you get advantage on the attack?
Yep.
That hits.
And damage. Another 11.
All right. Yeah, you swing. You swing with your blade, and you split it right in half as it breaks into a pile of bones at your feet.
I'm going to be done.
All right. Malachi, it's back to you. This guy is the only one left in the room.
Okay.
Right next to Vol.
Okay. I'm gonna run up. I'm going to run up, and I will try to cut through the vertebrae in his between his neck and his skull.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to lop off his head.
You got advantage.
All right. Rolling. Wow, I rolled a 4 and I rolled a 1, but I could re-roll ones. So I will use my halfling ability and re-roll it. And the higher one was a 14.
Ooh, child.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to check.
I'm sorry.
I don't like that it's taking you. You have to think about this. This is not. This is
So
not
14, a 14 does hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Rolling for damage.
Your mage would like you to not forget the sneak attack damage.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I got 6 points of rapier damage and 9 points of sneak attack damage. Thank you.
15. So
15
you
points of
hit this this sword hand skeleton, and it just kind of like explodes in almost like a rage, and you start to feel this heat emanating from it, and the bones start to turn a scarlet red as you hit it, and it is going to swing back at you.
Okay.
It's got that Black Panther armor.
That is that's a 10. I'm assuming that doesn't hit you.
It does not.
Okay. All right, and then
I will use my bonus action to disengage and walk away. If that's okay. If that's not okay, then I will stay there and be quiet.
It's not okay.
I need before you walk away though, I need you, Vol, and Johan to all make dexterity saving throws as the skeleton begins just kind of like swinging the blades wildly, almost like kind of like in a fan fashion.
I have inspiration.
17 saves.
I will save
14 does not. We're looking for
26.
16. So Johan, you will take 5 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And now you can move away, Malachi, as you are moving away from the skeleton that is.
Yeah, I will disengage and I will know my role and I will say pardon me, excuse me, sorry, my bad.
It's like get low.
I obviously I made a mistake here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you.
Val, it is on you.
So Vol is gonna go for the tried and true, two piece and a soda. You know what I'm saying? 2 piece and an ale. He's gonna go ahead and pop him one. See how he likes that. Yes.
Why do I not see the map anymore?
That hits him.
Alrighty. Bloop. And then damage. Bloop.
Yeah, that decks him. And that particular punch is pretty effective. as you hit it, and you see a piece of the piece of the ribs kind of like shatter off as you punch it.
All right, and then with the bonus action, I'm going to shoot in for a single leg and grapple it.
All right.
So I would do athletics.
That was a solid 7. So.
All right. So I crack him one, and then I go in and grab his leg, and then that'll be my turn.
All right, Dolly, it's on you.
The advantage thing is still happening, isn't it?
Your
It should be,
concentration.
yes.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. As I look at it and I say no, and like 7 radiant damage to it.
Okay.
No, I clean now.
All right. Constitution save, right?
Yes.
That is a nat 20.
Well, how about it's not? I can't do anything about it. I just was a suggestion.
I thought she had something. I was like,
Well, I was about to be like,
no. Okay.
Can you spend a nat 20 to cancel a nat 20?
No. It is not how that works. Fortunately, Matthew McConaughey is not playing this game here, so we can completely disregard that.
all right.
So that's no damage, right, on a save.
No damage. Save.
All right. So on that note, this creature is going to
everything fades to black as we go to a break.
It may fade to black after he attacks you, but not right now. He's going to swing at Vol twice. That is a 14 and an 18.
So he kind of like he rolls with the one and then catches the other one. It's like fuck. 18 hits me.
Yep.
He's got advantage though.
Do I have advantage, or he has advantage?
No, he has advantage. Yeah. So he hit you with both of those because he rolled a 20 and a 19. Well,
then never mind.
And so that is both. So that is 16 points of slashing damage. And because he is enraged, he has another attack.
Ow.
Well, you did kind of grapple a porcupine. That's gonna hurt.
Is this true?
So that's a 24.
Yeah.
And so that's 9 points of damage in addition to the previous attack. And there we can fade to black, and we will be right back. We are back. With that being said, yeah, so you guys have one skeleton left. I just want to remind the chat that you can support these players with your with bits and channel points. Remember, they need it. Give Lauren some love. Come on, give Lauren some love. This was supposed to be a recon mission, everybody.
It was supposed to be,
and they have single-handedly redefined what recon is. So,
It was supposed to be a recon mission, and then we got high. No,
Thank you, Shay, for the recon mission. Get well, buddy.
Get well,
We miss
Shay.
you. But Lawrence, that is a copper gift for you, my friend. So that's some inspiration for you right there.
Hey, I got 2 inspirations. Thank you.
There you go. But with that, we're
Thank you.
hopping back into combat here.
Vale has a skeleton entangled.
Indeed.
He's in an
So,
entanglement with it.
yes, he is in an entanglement with the skeleton. So, Johan, it's all yours. What are you gonna do with Vol's entanglement?
You mentioned that
I see all of this.
the punches were really effective. Did I
Yes.
get a feel for the slashing being reduced, or was that
The slashing did what you figured it would.
All right.
Yeah.
all right? Well, then I will invite myself into the entanglement and be a third wheel. And
All right.
Consensus
Yeah.
key, Malachi. Johan.
Yeah, the sword didn't like skim off of it or anything, so you're good.
so it had a whole effect.
Yeah, it had a whole effect.
And I think it's still. Here we go.
Mm.
You're attacking at advantage, so yeah, that 26 definitely hits. So close to a critical.
For 10 damage this time.
It just skimmed.
Mhm. There you go. Yeah, so with that attack, you slice into it, and you strike the femur, and the femur is beginning to just kind of like crack in half. You got it with that. So at this point, the skeleton is kind of falling apart. You could say it's on its last leg. And is there anything else that you want to do with your turn?
I will move over here. These stairs, do we resolve? Are they going up or down?
Oh, sorry. These stairs are going down.
Down. Okay.
Yes.
It's troubling. Okay. I think we got him. I don't need to spend any expendables. I'm done.
All right, and Malachi, it is your turn.
It is my turn. I will get back to roll 20. Come on, roll 20. Sorry. I am going to move up to the big bad. When roll 20 loads back in, I'm going to move up to the big bad. He's still fairy fired, right?
Correct.
Yes.
All right. I will move up to the big bad, and I will do my best Yoda impression, and I'm going to flip and stab at the same time. If you ever played Yoda in Soul Calibur, then you know, so he jumps and flips and stab people. So that's what I'm gonna
For
do.
some reason, I thought of Legally Blonde. Like was it flip and thrust? What was it?
No. It's the bend and snap. And don't ask me why I know that.
How do
bend
you
and snap? That's what it was, right? Yeah.
The bend and snap. The bend and snap. And my wife, if I did not know what that was, she would have my head.
Flip and thrust.
The flip and thrust.
The flint and thrust?
Flip and thrust. It is the bend and snap. Get it right, you cretin.
That is sex and ball part 2.
All right. So roll 20 for some reason is loading slowly, but I'm going to roll for my attacks now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to flip and thrust and roll and snap. I got a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh man.
Roll for bend and snap.
That sneak attack is the roll and twist. You know what I'm saying? So I got a 9 and a 7, so I got a 60. I got a 60.
I love Saturday mornings.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, with that, this thing is looking terrible. Its bladed arm, one of its bladed arms is falling off. With the other arm, it's trying to fight out of Vol's grasp. This thing's falling apart. And with that, Vol, it's your turn.
Okay, so since this is a rare round where it is still grappled by me, so I get to do a D4 for my unarmed attack fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll that.
Let's go.
And is this like a throw?
It is just if I'm going to with the D4, I'm going to try to yank off the arm that's kind of like hanging by a thread. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then so here, I'll just roll a D4. D4. Oh.
Extra style points if you beat him with his arm after you pull it off.
And after you pull, you yank on the remaining arm. And as you have it in a headlock, you dislodge the torso from the head, so you're just kind of like, so you're holding onto the arm and the torso, and its legs are beneath you, and so you're just like,
Flap.
I beat a motherfucker.
Yeah. I beat a motherfucker with himself.
Sorry, children.
Sorry.
So so you beat the skeleton with himself, and it crumples beneath you. And with that, you guys are standing in a mess of skeletal bones and bone dust. As you have successfully routed these skeletons.
What are they doing with the corpses? Just stacking them like cordwood, or does this look like some sort of a necromantic laboratory or something?
You see different. You see 3 different color color paints on the ground. There's a line that has green, yellow, and red, like all in a row, and there are an array of bodies that are lying on the in different stacks, and they seem to be stacking them in a different array. You can, if you would like to make an investigation check, you can try and kind of piece together what exactly is happening here.
Can I give you
I will assist you. So you have advantage, and I will tap your shoulder and give you guidance.
Okay. So Johan, you notice that the bodies that are stacked in green seem to be the bodies that are stacked in front of the green line. They are fresh. And the ones stacked in the red seem to be like older and decaying.
Is there another source that they were pulling from, or are they just rearranging these 3 stacks?
There are bodies lying about this room.
Okay.
And they seem to just have been thrown in here. And as you're examining these bodies to the east down the stairs, you do catch a similar scent of that gas that you smelled from earlier.
Wait.
So no fire.
I can't see the map of where we've been, but does it look like this would link around to that same area?
Yeah, this seems like it's about that's a similar area to where you were before. It seems like you're very close. If you were to retrace the steps that you've taken to where you are, like, you would get the sense that you're kind of coming about to that area again.
And some of these bodies look fresh, you said.
Yeah, some of them look fresh.
Well, if they're dragging bodies from the city down to here, this may end up going to another entrance to the city.
That is also true. I agree with that.
I wonder if there's some sort of crematorium sacrificing space, and that's where the gas smell is coming from.
That sarcophagus, is that an altar, or that's like a body's buried in a sarcophagus?
If you were to look at the sarcophagus, there is no body in it. It would seem that it's long since been opened.
When you say long's been open, it's like does it look like the skeletons opened it or somebody else did?
The sarcophagus is no longer sealed. It is it is worn on the inside. If a body had been in it recently, it would not be like there would not be wear on the inside because it would have been sealed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So you can tell that there is there hasn't been the original body hasn't been in the sarcophagus in a long time.
Okay.
So they've probably got like these really rotty ones are going to be turned into skeletons. The fresh ones into zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going to do with the middle ones. Maybe let them ripen longer. I don't know.
I would say we should burn the corpses, but I'm starting to smell that gas again.
Yeah, probably not a great idea. Are the bodies? They still have like clothes and?
Yeah, some of them do. Yes.
Do we recognize any of the bodies?
You can investigate.
I will. I will aid somebody and give them guidance if they want to investigate.
Yeah, I'll help as well. I'm more looking for
Likewise.
like any clear sign like, oh, this is a flaming fists tabard or whatever. Or this is a noble house's signet ring or something like that.
Yep. So there aren't much on the decayed bodies, but on one of the fresh bodies.
I got a 21 on my investigation check. No, I didn't. That doesn't make sense. I looked at the 7, sorry. I got a 16 on my investigation check.
Okay. So Johan, you as you kind of like search through the bodies, you recognize that that one of them has the emblem of the flaming fist on it. Based off of the a badge that is on the the armor. You recognize it as a lieutenant's badge.
Oh wow!
Is that something that we can detach and return, or it's just kind of integral to the armor?
You could take it off. You could remove it.
All right. I figure we may as well bring that back with us.
You can remove it. You find a on one of the bodies, a young man's body. You find an envelope with a wax seal broken on it. That's been kind of like folded up and put into the pocket of its pantaloons.
May as well read it since the seal's already broken.
As you open the envelope, it is a letter to a young man. It's addressed to Philip, and the contents of the letter. It's a pretty long letter, but it updates Philip on his younger siblings and that they are doing well on the farm. That his parents miss him, and they hope that his schooling is going well.
Okay.
But that is
wow.
that's the last of what you see, at least on the bodies in here.
Is there like an obvious candidate for is there like a school, or would it be normal for somebody to just come to a tutor and it could be anybody?
It'd be very common for, especially if you grew up on like a farm and you showed some level of promise. Like it would be very common for you to come to a school in a larger city to get your education. Either whether it be from whether it be like a wizard, like learn apprenticing under a greater wizard, or like you could, if you would become an acolyte for clergy or something along those lines. That's a very common thing for farmers to do. They would kind of like give their child to the tutelage of a
Does
of a
Baldur's
mentor.
Gate have a general purpose academy?
There are a couple of general purpose academies. If you looking at the boy's clothing that you found the letter on, it would appear that you cannot pick up on it. If someone from Baldur's Gate would like to make a perception check, they might be able to pick out.
That would be me.
I will help and give you advantage. I will help and.
Are you also from Baldur's Gate?
I am not, but
I
will
will help on this then.
So you would not be able to help.
Well, can I give her guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give her guidance.
You said what check?
Perception. Yep.
Okay. Plus a D4.
Plus a D4.
That's a 1. That's a 13. But I'm gonna use my one of my inspirations. See if I can get higher than that. Well, I cannot. Okay, so 13.
You can pretty quickly pick out from the purple and gold that the kid is wearing on his robes, that it is from the
From House Ravenclaw.
it's actually the Roadhaven Institute.
Roadhaven Institute.
Is that me or Dolly?
That was me. Oh, you also have.
That was
You also have it. Okay.
You guys both pick up
Cool.
on that.
Okay.
I look at Vol and I say, "You recognize that, don't you?"
Roadhaven.
Roadhaven, yeah, the Institute.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm only going to remember Ravenclaw.
Okay, so we've got a lieutenant.
Sorry, what?
Do we remember what they study there?
It's magic, particularly transmutation.
Okay.
Oh.
They turn things into other things, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got a lieutenant and a schoolboy from a school that specializes in transmutation magic.
And Johan, you find on the boy's body, you find one other thing. You find a wand.
He is a wizard, a cadet.
Ooh.
Is it Dragonthorn?
Well, do any
The
of
Dragon
you,
Heartstring? 9 inches?
many of you know how to identify wizard sticks?
I could do an Arcana check.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right.
Guidance.
All right.
Nice.
That's a 25.
So you can tell that this particular wand hewn from elm has the etchings of flames kind of in a spiral about the handle, and there's a slight heat that comes from it. It is a wand of fireballs.
Ooh.
Can I take it?
Johan found it, so
It's
Okay, never mind. I look at Johan and I say that particular wand is a wand of fireballs.
all right. Well, the first thing I'm thinking of is, do we want to use it to burn off that explosive gas?
The gas, Johan, the gas. No,
But I would get rid of the explosive gas. It would consume it.
It will. We would also be
Yes.
caught in the explosion.
Well, if we
now hear me out. If we really want to clear this dungeon, I can tiny hut.
Okay.
And then you do fireballs. And in theory, the tiny hut would protect us from the explosion.
best recon idea ever.
No. Okay. A low bearing sewer with no windows. That explosion is gonna hurt us as just as much as gonna hurt anybody else.
Tiny hut.
Extra dimensional space.
After the explosion, all the rubble and everything will bury us alive with around
the tiny hut, and it's fine.
After the tiny hut is gone, anything that's any debris, rubble, anything else will fall on us.
You know what? That's a
She's
good point, but I don't like that it's a good point. Therefore, I'm just going to repeat tiny hut.
She's gonna make another tiny hut. Tiny huts on tiny huts.
Well, let's
move forward.
Let's just verify whether this does link up to the other one or not. And I guess if there's
so if you were to so if you head down the stairs or even just partially down the stairs, you see that it these set of stairs head into a smaller set of stairs, and it goes back around to the door where you were previously, Johan. The steps go down into at this point it's about 3 feet of water.
Okay.
Everything is not what it seems.
Those pillars look like they're about as sketchy as the pillars we saw before.
Yeah.
It very well might bring down the whole room in there then.
I don't trust it. And
I'm going to join Johan. I'm also going to put my hand on his shoulder and give him a vigilant blessing so he has an advantage on the next initiative roll.
I'll come down. This place just keeps going.
Yeah. It's a pretty expansive room, and you begin to the smell of the gas overrides the smell of the dank water that is at your feet.
All right. Probably don't want to stay down here. Let's back up. And I guess
how are we doing health wise, y'all?
Ow.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna prayer of healing. Anyone that needs it can.
I will take some of that.
Can gain 11 points.
Does heals or temporary?
That's just straight up heals.
Oh, all right. That'll
if you're for those that were on the stairs, could you make a perception check, please?
Perception check.
11.
Wow.
Perception. Boop.
Perception.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna use a inspo since we all kind of rolled low. All right.
So Val and Dahlia, it's fairly silent as you step down the steps. Johan, you hear absolutely nothing. I think you're just smelling the gas in the air, but Dahlia and Val, Val and Dahlia, you hear for a while as you're kind of like looking down into this room filled with water, you hear a voice coming from around the corner in this corridor that you're in. and you hear someone like kind of like groaning in agony, and it's carrying faintly into this room.
It's a trap. Fireball.
I'm gonna. You don't hear it. I'm gonna hold my finger up to my lips and turn around to everyone else, and I know they can see me because they have dark vision up to 300 feet. I'm just gonna be like, shh. And like usher Malachi forward and whisper like there's some people around the corner.
I will after hearing said news, I will scout ahead. Let me go into stealth mode. I get extra low to the ground because I'm small.
Well, you don't want to do that in 3 feet of water.
I mean, that's most of them. His head dunks on him.
Make it. Did you make a stealth roll?
I Navy SEAL this. Hold on a second. 28. Rogues doing rogue things.
Yeah, you are almost undetectable in that water as you move down.
Yeah, I will.
As you move closer down, Malachi, you hear a clanging of swords, echoing through the corridor.
Okay.
Duel of Fates picks up, carries on down.
Okay. I will druid craft fireflies. And I will try to send them down to the rest of my team, and they will blink so they can come forward.
I roll initiative. Just kidding.
On fireflies? Oh, what did fireflies do to you?
They just start getting larger and larger.
You game banging on bacon?
It's not canon that Dahlia is deathly afraid of fireflies.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say, what?
We're following now. Are we supposed to sneak? Because I'm not good at sneaking. I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, I drew a craft fireflies, and I have y'all follow.
Okay. Yeah, Vol follows.
I will still stay scouting ahead.
I'm surprisingly good at being quiet.
Oh shoot! I did it. I think
we did it.
Yeah, you guys sneak down into the water, following Malachi's lead, and you start to weave around the corner behind him. Clem, surprisingly, is very good at sneaking around.
Hey.
And brings up the rear.
Oh yeah, I need to roll a self check on that.
As you move into this corridor, you see multiple alcoves that line the walls on the left and the right, Malachi, ahead of you. Some of them are just collapsed dead ends. Some of them have doors on them in the alcoves as you move through.
Can I peek through if the doors have slits or something that I can see through? Like, can I see through what's on the other side of the doors?
You can't see through the doors. They are the same decrepit shape. You do hear on the door at the very end, you hear like a moaning and shambling from inside.
Okay.
That's what was carrying across the water before. Not that I heard it.
Moaning and shambling. I will relay that information to the rest of the group.
And then you hear, and in the door at the very end, you hear kind of like a choking and a coughing inside.
No.
Choking and coughing?
Here's what I think's happening before you open this door. I think it's Voldemort being brought back to power, and that is all these dead bodies before. It's all about getting him his strength back. Okay, go ahead.
All right. It's Madara actually, but no. I will. Jeez. I'm gonna relay that there's choking and shambling, and I'm going to usher my friends forward as we do when we're about to bust down the door.
The one ahead of you, or the one to the right?
To the one at the far end.
Okay. Yep.
That's the one. That
wait. Actually,
You're going all the way down the hallway?
No. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. I would like to open some of these doors to see what is in there. In there.
This one? Or
whichever one I'm closest to.
If it's this first one,
yeah.
You open the door. The room is basically falling in, and there's debris burying a stone sarcophagus that was looted years ago. There's nothing of interest in this room.
Okay.
Oh, but it's that way for all the doors then.
We're gonna Scooby Doo our way down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm the worst. Okay, Malachi's thinking worst possible scenario. These doors are gonna open, and we're gonna be attacked from both sides. I want to clear these rooms first before we go down the hallway. That's my thinking. Malachi will say to y'all, we should check these doors before we go to the inn.
That's smart reckoning.
Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Everybody check a door.
Well, that feels not like a good idea, but okay.
We all open a door at the same time.
Right. I was like, now we have the same problem. I thought we were gonna go room by room.
We are, just at the same time.
Yeah,
right, well, I'm gonna open this door then, I guess.
So this door
on initiative rolls.
So Dahlia, this door you open, and it's literally just a room that is caved in.
He audibly sighs. Sigh of relief.
Johan, as you open this door, there is a sarcophagus at the very end of the room. Unlike the other rooms, this one has not been caved in.
I'll clear the corners, and then as long as nothing happens, I'll declare the room clear.
Dahlia peeks in and goes, "Oh, that's not clear.
Make an investigation check for me, Johan.
Investigation.
Nice.
You find that as you kind of like reach about, the base of the sarcophagus feels hollow.
Really?
What?
Is there a top still on it?
No.
Can I try to move it, or what? I'm not clear on what feels out. Like there's a space between the bottom that's evident, and
yeah, like the bottom is false.
I'll try to pry it open.
Yeah, just give me a strength check real quick.
I'm gonna ready an attack action.
A false bottom never hurt anybody.
It falls on your foot.
They said the same thing in the movie The Mummy, and then Imhotep came out of nowhere.
Also, you have an inspiration gifted to you, Hal.
Thank you.
Hey, let's
I don't
go.
know who gave it to me, but thank you. And I don't think I'm going to need it with the 23. If I do, it's probably not going to work anyway.
So you, as you smash through the bottom, you find 2 moonstones and a bag of beans.
Oh no, not a bag of beans.
Wait. Lauren, Malachi might know, but I do not know. What is a moonstone?
I think we should ask
It's a moonstone.
Our resident moon cleric what moonstones are for.
You're asking me what a moonstone is for?
Yes. What is a moonstone?
Well, off the top of my head, a moonstone is a translucent white gemstone with a pale blue glow worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, that's off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Off the dome. Just freestyling that. I like that.
So you
will give you they pay premium for moonstones.
Now you grab the bag of beans from the mummy that is that is under this false bottom.
Doesn't need them.
What? You're gonna leave the bag of beans?
I said the mummy doesn't need the bag of beans. So
Mummy doesn't need them. Got it.
Yeah, you pry it out of the mummy's possession.
Oh God.
And yeah, you got 2 moonstones and a bag of beans.
Oh, were the moonstones like where his eyes should be?
Indeed,
That's the name of my memoir: 2 moonstones and a bag of beans.
That's the Madonna cover band. 2 moonstones and a bag of beans.
All shriveled up and nasty, or they still look edible.
But that's as you pull out, that's all that you find in that room.
Yeah, are the beans? They still look like we can cook them and eat them, or are they all shriveled up and nasty?
Yes, Derica, did you have something that you would like to say?
Can I do an Arcana check on the beans?
Yeah, go for it.
Guidance. I give guidance.
Are you even in this room? I don't think you're in this room to give me guidance.
Never mind.
Well, that's 6.
Yeah, I mean these.
People actually, this is like true story. People used to like grind up mummies and eat them. That was totally a thing. So we can maybe like keep the money and the beans and like make rations out of all this.
Yeah, these just look like beans. They look pretty plantable, I think.
Yeah, like they seem pretty plentiful. Could you roll a 3d4 for me, Johan?
4. Okay. Hey, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, there are exactly 3 beans in that bag.
Look at that. That was not very many beans for 3d4.
That's the skeleton got a little hungry. The little mummy in there.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess this room is clear.
Damn it. Come on, Stan. Why are you acting up?
Let's go see
and the one last there's one last door here before you get to the end of the corridor.
After you, my friend.
I will check the door.
So as you approach this door, you hear shambling and moaning coming from behind it.
All right. I usher my...
Oh, so are we going to have time to open it, or are we going to cliffhanger here?
Are you going to try and open it? That's the question.
Yes, I will. expect the door for traps, and then after I expect the door for traps, I will try to stealthily open it.
They're all looking at the door and your stealth doesn't work. Sorry, I'm gonna. Chris, don't look like that.
Make a go ahead and make your stealth check.
I'm sorry.
We've talked about this so many times.
I know.
Is Chris doing it or am I doing it?
This happens in every
Who's
D&D game.
who's opening the door?
Well, first I wanted to make sure that the door wasn't trapped.
It's the same door as all of the other
okay,
doors
cool.
in this place.
I will let the Val open the door. I'm
Okay. Val's gonna step through this door.
No, you already checked this door. You've already been in this room. It is nothing but a caved-in room.
Oh, okay. Then I will go through the appropriate door for that scaredy cat up there.
That would be here. Here.
That one. Okay. Then I will go through that one.
And as you open the door, you see a room full of zombies.
Of course. What else?
How full is full? Because
There's like 2.
yeah, like you could fit like 20 people in a phone booth. So is this like zombies cramming people in?
I said full, not bursting full of.
It is absolutely wall to wall with zombies, and
Zombies.
they are going to lunge at you, Vol, as you guys wait for next week, where we will make our initiative roll.
So write down how you and I both have advantage on this initiative roll. I'm writing it down.
That is where we're going to leave off today.
We left off with World War Z. That is
No, I don't like fast zombies. Zombies are bad enough. I don't like it when they're fast.
It's the wave of zombies that I'm talking about. Cause we have a wall to wall room full of zombies that's going to climb over themselves to come and eat us.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's absolutely packed, they can't even move. So we can just close the door on them. And just everyone's full of zombies.
I mean, that's one way.
That's one way.
Tiny hut.
I mean, you could also just not open the door.
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Fireball. Tiny hut fireball.
Oh my god.
But that's it for this adventure, folks. Badatsky, thank you for following. You get to grant one of the players or the GM inspiration.
Not the
Thank
GM.
you for the follow.
Yes, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for tackling with us.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure to check out our other streams that we have going on throughout the week. That schedule is in the chat right now. From Monday through Sunday, we've got a lot of amazing streams. You can also go back and check all of the backlog of streams that we have. And you can also join our Patreon for just $2. You can join and support Rem and the work that we are doing, the entertainment that we're bringing, and that allows us to bring more. As a patron, you get special access to bonus episodes, as well as first dibs on casting calls for additional streams that we do. I think that's one of the awesome things that about Rem is that as a Rem PC, you can be a player in the streams that we've got going on. So check out the Patreon, join. Also check out the Discord because there's a lot of fun stuff that goes down in the Discord. It's also just a group of cool people. So yeah, join us. Thank you all for coming.
It goes down.
Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate the engagement and our entanglements. And I will see you all next week. We are out.
It is.